Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Well, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the tags that we found the other day when we were doing a little bit of the see what I have and destash a little bit. So I thought I'd go through those and maybe use some of those. I pulled out a page out of an old high school yearbook or annual. And then my thought is to use 3 different pieces on a page. I wanted to use some black, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know why, I just wanted to use some black. And so these are scraps, and I just cut them down a little bit. Everything's a little bit big. What else do I have? Oh, I have some tabs for the top. Might use those, although most of these have strings. I hadn't thought about that. Let me see if they all do. All have strings. Well, you know what? If we decide, we can just put a tab over it. Because we can do really whatever we want with the paper. So, and then I hope I get to everything. I pulled out some pieces margin, that we tear off. And then I have some little date stamps that I thought maybe we could put on too. So basically we're just gonna play and cover up some of these tags. I did see as I was flipping through that I thought I had some larger tags. It's not really super large, but that's fun. I'll flip it over so that fun part can be on the back. Kind of want to grab a few out at a time. They're not as big as I had hoped. I really wanted to use some large tags, but I think these will do for sure. I mean, we need to use them. So, so there's 4. I don't know if we'll get more than that done or not, but let's pull 5 just in case. Okay, I'll set this back. Okay, so here's my thought. My thought is to use a piece of black down one side, like maybe more than half. So I'm going to go ahead and tear it. Okay. I guess I can go ahead and cover it, and we'll put a tab over it. Okay, so a little bit more, my thought was a little bit more than half. And then take one of these other pages and put it behind there or on top, whichever you prefer. That's pretty. Just gonna tear that off. Ugh, I make so many scraps. And then just take a piece of book page. My thought was to put it at the bottom. I'm trying to think through this because I kind of want to have a label type. I'm going to go a little thicker on that. I'm kind of trying to see it in my mind the way I had hoped to do it. So we'll go a little bit thicker there. I can cut all the rest of that off. Okay. And then, so I'm just kind of giving you a look of what I'm going to do. Let's glue some of this down first. I'm going to glue over here off screen on my little pull-out tray because I've got so much going on here. And I also want to ink. I just refilled my Distress ink, so who knows what that's going to be like. Let's put this down. I can always wash this up. Gosh, I hope everybody's having a really good day. It's a pretty day here. So we are having a day that we don't have any rain, and then it's going to rain again the next couple of days. It's supposed to rain. So that's good. Everything will be ready for me to plant on this weekend when hopefully Joey and I can get some things in the ground. I'm just going to knock that back just a little bit here. So it's raining. What else is happening? What else is happening? Not a lot going on over here at the old little yellow house. I'm working on the front porch, getting it prepared to put summer decor out. And yeah, I like to change it, you know, for the holidays and for different seasons and all. But I find that I have less and less holidays that I decorate for, so or seasons. So I'm kind of dwindling down a little bit. But summer, I do have a lot of summer decorations because I like to collect vintage garden things. And I think I just tore that part off. However, probably have to re-ink the edges here. However, I'm kind of rethinking what I've had in the past. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do this year. I may use some of it. I have a bunch of vintage. For the outside for the summer, I usually decorate in yellow and a bright green. And so I have those colors in like vintage McCoy pots, which are so pretty. I love them. And then in the past, I've done bumblebees, you know, kind of accented with bees, bee pillows and little things on the porch. And I haven't decided yet if I'm growing past that or not, if I've exhausted that in my likes. So I haven't decided yet. So if that's the case, I'll probably either put them in the donate pile, or I don't know if we ever have a garage sale. Ugh. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to do like a start to finish type of thing. You know how they say, because I want to see what one looks like to see if I'm on the right track. Aren't these sweet? Look at this sweet girl down here. I think I'm going to use her. So today, I'm so far behind on stuff. I don't even know. I think it's probably the rain that has gotten me off track. Not that the rain is keeping me from the porch to decorate or to put things away because it's covered. It's a covered porch. It's just, I think it's mental. Mentally, I'm like, oh, it's raining, you know. So, I put away, I have little vintage chicks, yellow chicks that I put outside, and I put them in the flower pots. They're so cute. Now, do I want a name? I don't know what her name was. But I think her name was, let's see, where did I tear her from? I don't know what her name was, but I think I'm going to give her Bonnie Robinson, which may have been her name. I don't know. I didn't look. Maybe we can just put that on there. I need to sit up over my desk a little bit better because I keep dropping things. Just afraid I'm going to bump you. Okay. All right. Here's Bonnie. Then my thought was, this isn't too bad to work on. I can move it around. My thought was to take like something like this. And take this little thing here, which is a vintage date stamp thing, and you put it in a, you slide it into some grooves and then you stamp it. But I just use my hand. Let me grab, sorry about the reach, I'm just getting it different. So here's my thought. Put this here. Got to move down a little bit because I'm going to put that tab there. Put that there. Put Bonnie and put the date. So let's put the date. This one I can never tell. So I'm going to stamp off just to see. Okay, it's upside down. Okay. There we go. All right. Leave those out. Move this out. Okay, so I think I kind of have a feeling that I know what I'm doing now. We'll see if we can get a few of these made. I just thought they'd be kind of cute. All right, let's glue this down because my fingers are grabbing onto everything and I don't want to get it in the wrong spot. So I'm going to put it right there. Hope you don't mind me gluing over here on the other part of my desk. It just keeps it a little bit different, out of, you know, a little bit more out of the way up here. Look at this sweet girl on the back. Oh, how sweet. Great smile. All right. Okay, now let's find one of these. Just a matter of kind of like that. Oh, that one's a folded one. Of course, you don't have to ink. But I kind of like inking. It's fun. Okay, this one's just a lightweight paper. So I'm just putting it on with my glue stick. Huh, it's cute. How did I get so far off? There we go. I still have that, but whatever. I changed this too, so it's giving kind of a weird, it's not completely saturated yet, so it's giving a weird spongy, dragging look. There we go. Now you could sew around it, which I might. Maybe she needs a little something else right here, but let's set her aside and we'll work on a couple more, and then we'll decide, do we need to, you know, start doing something else. Let's try to put a picture on the, or put the black on the opposite side. That is so pretty. Okay. So the black, let's do the black first. I'm using the majority of the black, like the 2/3 kind of thing, because I just wanted to see what it would look like to, you know, have that black in the background. I kind of was thinking it would cause everything to kind of snap, you know, pretty. Okay, I think it's going to be more like this. Oops, this paper is not easy to tear. And it came from a flea market find scrapbook paper thing, so I'm not super concerned that, maybe a little bit more here. I'm not super concerned that I'm using too much of it for one thing, because probably would have thrown it away to begin with, or given it away, because it's just not my kind. I'm having a hard time getting what I want here. There we go. That's it. Okay. Ooh, I hope that's not too short. Oh well, we're gonna put newspaper down here, or newsprint down. Okay. Ooh, that was harder than it had to be, I think. All right. That's that one. And then I'm just going right over that little hole there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this down. So pretty. All right. And then, how about some music? I have one that's got a little bit more to it. Okay. All right. I think we got our pieces now. Make sure I don't have it upside down. Normally I would not know, except there's a P and somebody has written on it. Otherwise I would not have known which way was up. Oh, and there's a little number 2 right there too. 4, 5, and 2. Good clues, good clues. Okay, so this one's going to go first. Let's see. Okay, just going to glue half of it because some of it's going to get cut off. Pull it over a little bit. Okay. And this one. So this is an evening that Joey and I do not have anything planned. And every time we have an evening like that, I always feel like we have forgotten something. Does anybody else feel that way? I feel like, you know, you get so busy that when you're not busy, I feel like we must have forgotten something. So that's too far over, I think. Make sure I get my lines straight. Okay. All right. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Make it a little easier to place that other one, that music sheet. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh, I saw the cutest little, I don't know if it was a YouTube video or what it was, but, or a TikTok or whatever the kids are using these days. But basically what happened was this girl was, if I remember right, she was on a trail taking a walk, and this little bumblebee kept following her and jumping on her boot, and she ended up taking it home, and she noticed that it was missing, like one of its wings had been broken off. So she, so sweet, she took it and put it in like an aquarium and put flowers and a little thing of water for it, and every day she changes and puts fresh flowers and water for it, and this little bumblebee is in heaven. If I think of it, I'll try to find that, and if it's linked, if I'm able to link it, I'll put it in the description, but otherwise maybe you could search for it. Adorable, adorable. I kind of want to leave that because it's kind of, you know, fun at the end there. Anyways, so this little bumblebee, she does like some close-ups of it, and it is just wallowing in flower pollen, and just, I don't know what a bee needs, if it needs to have other bees or what to be happy, but this bee looks pretty happy, pretty content. It's the sweetest little thing. So sweet for someone to have that much compassion, you know. I thought this guy looked pretty cool. Let's take a little bit of that off. Okay. I'm liking how these are turning out. It's taken me a little while to get them done, but I think this one went a lot quicker. Let's see what would happen if I put a little bit of black on the edge of this guy's picture. This doesn't dry as fast, and I always get it all over my hands, but kind of like that. Wow, not too bad. Okay, then we put a little piece of this paper. Maybe I put this first so I know where to put that. I don't know if I want more music or not. That's kind of cool though. A lot of these are ones that I punched out at retreat last year and the year before because I didn't have a punch. I have a punch now, got on Amazon. But I didn't have a punch at the time, and so I arranged one of the girls she would bring her punch to the craft retreat, and I'd spend an afternoon just punching. And of course, I've ordered some. I've got some Edith Holden in here, and got some digital ones. I think that's going to be the best. So they're all a little bit different in size, and they're a little bit different in shape. This one's a little different in shape. I mean, it kind of has similar shape, but it looks a lot smaller to me. Let's see. Yeah. And this is the one that I got from, that I punched at retreat. Okay, so I don't know. I hope it's going to be long enough to go over that hole in the back. I think it would be. Almost. Ugh. That's about the same as the other one. It's weird how it doesn't quite. You match one side up and then the other side's off. Guess it could be in the fold. Okay, good enough. All right. Okay, so now this, let's put this down. That music. I'm going to lose some of the music. Maybe I'll put him off to the side a little bit. I love the glasses. Oh, we better get a name. Probably should have kept the names with these guys, but gotta pick out a name for him. Uh-oh, I'll show you who's on the back. Forgot to turn it over. Joe something. Nice little pompadour there, or whatever. Okay. All right, what name shall we pick out? Bobby's a fun name. Robbie, Billy. Let's just go with Bobby. It might be his name. Tom Sawyer. Well, wonder which one that one was. Can you imagine going to school with that? I mean, I had a regular name, and I still got teased. Yeah, and when I say regular, I just mean like common, Of course, I guess everybody got teased at some point for something. If it wasn't at school, it was probably your brothers or sisters. that right in the center there. And then I'm gonna get this and let's put it down there. How about we put a month too? I was looking for May. A lot of times that's when school is out. I'll put March. I have to always stamp off because I don't know if I have it. Nope, that's upside down. I don't always know if I have it. There we go. The right side up, which I didn't. It's hard to tell when it's so little like that. Okay. Okay. That is number 2 for the little series here. Let's do another one. Let's see if we can get another one done. How are we doing on time? Okay. Let's do one more. Where are they? Here they are. Let's do this big one. A little bit bigger. Okay, let's get a black. This one might be fun for school. It's a little white. I think I'm going to start on this side again. Maybe just because it's a little easier to tear. Okay, and I'm also going to try to distress this a little bit, not just on the edge, but I think I'm going to just try to distress it a little bit all around. So we'll wait to distress the edges. Let's see. Excuse that reach again. I'm just going to get this little brush here. Put a little bit on. Do a little bit of that. Just to kind of knock that back. And I have no idea. This brush, I grab it because it's being used in every color. I have one for every color, but for some reason that one tends to get used. All right, we're not putting that down yet. We're going to put the other one down. Well, let's try. Is this one a little bit wider? Try to get some of that butterfly on there. There. Okay, and then some book here. Let's just tear it right here. I thought I heard thunder. Okay. All right, let's get this down. I'd love to know what everybody's up to, like what you're crafting and what you'd like to see me do. There was a couple of suggestions on the video that I have for the contest, the giveaway that I have for the, having 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. There's already been a couple of requests and I'm excited to do those. So let me know if there's anything that you want to see. One of the things that I'm going to do once the once I know we have a couple of good sunny days, is coffee dyeing, and show you, not that I do anything too much different than anybody else, but I'll show you how I coffee dye. Okay. I guess what happens is, you know, you find a process, maybe you watched a video or someone showed you a process, and then you find what works best for you, and you just adapt to work with whatever you have, like counter space or drying space or whatever. And then, you know, what supplies you have as far as, you know, just coffee, tea, avocado, whatever. I used to avocado dye. It's fun because, you know, you get to see all the different, just kind of what's going to happen. The reason I don't do it as often anymore is because I just don't use the paper very often. I use this neutral coffee and tea way more often. So that's one reason. Unless I have something specific, like when I did the Groovy journals and I used some dyes to make different colors, you know. Otherwise, I just don't. Okay, let's find somebody to put on. Let's put a girl with that butterfly. Oh, look at that, all guys. Oh, isn't she sweet? Let's use her. And I think I'm gonna maybe Fussy. I hear that thunder. It's not even supposed to do anything until late night tonight, but it sure sounds like it wants to. And trying to see if I can see what her name is, but Jocelyn, maybe? We're going to go with Jocelyn. Put that next to her. Maybe there, and then it's a fun one. Yeah, do you hear that thunder? Wow. I don't hear rain yet. Okay. All right, let's get Jocelyn's name out of here. So I guess basically if you had to, I don't know, what would we name this? You're just getting 3 pieces of paper. So mine were a black and some type of a print. You could use, you know, anything. Magazine. You could use, oh, I should have put that down first. You could use scrapbook paper. And then just some book page. Again, you could use magazine, article, newspaper, something vintage that you have. This, I don't know what is going on with this glue, but ugh, it is getting everywhere. Oh, I should have put that tab on there. Okay. She is so cute. Who's on the back? Oh, she's pretty too. I love looking at the glasses because I wear glasses. I've worn them the majority of my life ever since I was a little girl. I did wear contacts for a little bit, but ended up distorting my retina. So then I just wore them if I went to a formal. I used to work for a corporation that whenever you won awards, they were formal events. And so, you know, I was going to award ceremonies, and oftentimes I would wear contacts, but I love the glasses. I love them. Okay, so now we need a topper and we need a date. I think I'm just going to stamp the date right there, but I think I'm going to use green because I have a green right here handy. So I think that might look fun. Let's see, we have 65, 64. Here's a 61, I think. Let's see what it says when I stamp it. Yep, nope, 1962. That's fun. That's the year my, oops, that didn't come out right good. That's the year my oldest sister was born. She is no longer with us. We miss her every single day. All right. April. It's just fun. I might, you know, like I said, find something else to put on these, but let's see what we have for now. I like that. I think I'm going to go around that top real quick before I put this on. It's a little easier. Okay. Oh, what time is it? 4:30? Oh, Joey's home. He's home early. Oh, it's my daughter. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to pause. Okay, yep, that was my daughter. She stopped by, pick up a little bag thing that I had. Okay, so while she was here, we chatted for a little bit. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to move along. So what I did was I put a little stamp on each one of these tags, and those are from Kathy Holden. Who is a Spellbinder? Sorry, I did one that said Friendly Society. I did that here. It didn't turn out, so I'm going to put something over it. And I did. That's not very straight. And I did a couple others that one just is like an inspection, and this one is something I can't read. It's too small. So the one that I got, the Friendly Society, I got, yeah, it's called Friendly Society. Spellbinders, Kathy Holden, Flea Market Finds. And the other one I got from Reading Matter, Flea Market Finds. And then this is her, I didn't use this one, but I got it out just in case. Sign Here, Flea Market Finds, has a lot of signatures, which is a really fun one. Okay, the only other thing I'm going to do, I feel like these needed something else, so the only other thing I'm going to do is put a ticket, and this one I want to cover up that little bit of that mess that I made here. I think that's going to be cute. Put that there. These are actual tickets out of scrapbook. Not my scrapbook. These are out of my mother-in-law's scrapbook. She was tearing up her scrapbook, and now that's going to cover a little bit of that, but that's okay. Okay, I don't think I went around this one. It does have a lot going on, doesn't it? But I kind of like it. It's fun. Okay. Yeah, that did not cover. That did not cover. So, what to do, what to do? Should I punch the hole? No. Let's put something over it. How about just a piece of paper? It's fine. I mean, how can you go wrong with vintage paper? It's fun, and the color looks neat. Okay. Okay. All right. I left that little bit poking out right there. Hopefully it won't break off when you put it in the, when we get it in a pocket. Super sweet. Jocelyn. Okay. Should we put something on here? Maybe a little ticket? I feel like it needs to go that way a little bit. It's a pretty color. Did I try that one? Has a little bit of paper there. Maybe that one. Now this one I feel like needs something right in there. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. These are old, but I think just to go along with the rest of it, we're just going to edge the other parts of it. Pretty cool. Turn it at an angle just for some fun. Okay. Theater. Okay. Okay, you guys, I might make a couple more off camera. If I do, I'll put them on Facebook and Instagram if you want to see them. And we'd love to hear what you have to say and what you're working on if you want to head over there. Yeah, they're super cute. Okay. I'll make a couple more maybe while I wait for Joey to get home. Well, thanks for joining, hanging out with me. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. Hope you get to craft. And we pray blessings over you. And don't forget, you're so loved. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.